Live from Spanos Stadium on the campus of Lincoln High School in Stockton. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 20 years of sports television, is proud to present the CIF Sac Joaquin Section Division IV Football Championships, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. We got a good one for you tonight. It's the Placer Hillmen taking on the Manteca Buffaloes. And all the football action is coming up right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. A rainy, wintry sky has been enveloping the stadium all day long here in Stockton, but that won't stop the two teams from facing each other tonight for the Division IV Championships. How you doing, everybody? This is Gil Dominguez, along with Paul Brown, sitting high above the stadium here. We've got a great one for you tonight. It is Placer versus Manteca. One game for the championship. And Paul, you can see the umbrellas out there and the easy-ups. It has been raining here all day long.
It has been raining everywhere in California all day long, Gil, but like you said, it's not going to keep these two teams from coming out and fighting for a championship. This year is the second year Placer has come to this game, and they want to repeat.
And, of course, the Hillmen, as we will take a look shortly, and the playoff grid have run the table in the playoffs after being the champion of the PVL, and Manteca is the champion of their league as well. So you got a couple of championship teams here that are destined for this game. I think Manteca is playing down a division, though. They were in Division III last year, so they're coming down to Division IV, and this team is loaded, Paul.
It is. And you know what, Gil, we talked to Coach Montoya after last week's game, and he's a little shocked, actually, that his team has progressed this far along. Shocked and delighted. They really wanted to come back to this championship game, and they have made it, even though the record may have not been as good as the year before.
And so we'll be right back with all the playoff grids after our first break. You're watching exclusive coverage of Placer football right here on the NorCal Game of the Week. It's the Black Friday sale at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. Time to jumpstart your gift giving for the holidays with values in every department, from trees to tools to lights to Christmas decorations. B&C has everything you need to get the holidays going right. And don't forget their monthly bargains at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Alex Spanos Stadium here at Lincoln High School in Stockton. We are moments away from the kickoff of this championship game, but as the captains go out to the field, Paul, let's go ahead and take a look at the bracketing for this game and see how the teams made it so far here to the championship game.
Okay, this is Division IV football, as you can see on the grid. Manteca started off by trouncing Dixon 42-13. They moved on, and then another trouncing of Los Banos. This one was 52-0. I don't know, Gil, you think they came down a grid or not? It came down a league. That brings them to this game against Placer. Placer came from Liberty Ranch 42-21. We saw that game here on Touchdown Productions. Then on to Center. That was a wild game coming down to literally the last second of the game. Placer was victorious. Even though the 2 seed, it was still a scintillating game against Center. They moved on, and here we are.
Well, it
championship
was
game.
And Placer had just beaten Center by 1 point earlier in the year. And so that really was a little bit of a grudge match between these two teams. Very evenly played, and that's going to be some competition next year as we get ready for tonight's action. Manteca has won the toss. They're going to be receiving. And so we are just seconds away here from the kickoff. There you see the captains in the center of the field. A rainy night here in Stockton. We're glad you're joining us for your NorCal Game of the Week championship game. We will be right back with the kickoff. Welcome back to Spanos Stadium here on a cold and rainy night in Stockton. Gil Dominguez along with Paul Brown getting ready for the kickoff, and we are underway here at Spanos Stadium for the Division IV playoffs. Kick about to the 28-yard line, picked up by number 11. It was Kyle Wells, number 12, excuse me. And so Manteca will start at their own 19-yard line. 1st and 10, so this will be our first chance, Paul, to take a look at their offense. Under quarterback is Gino Campiotti.
Campiotti sounds like a good one to me. He'll start by handing off to Jose Garcia, number 4.
And Garcia is one of those all-purpose backs for the Buffaloes. You're going to see a lot of Garcia. They're going to run him left. They're going to run him right. Placer right on top of the defense there.
Unusual. Placer normally in green, Gil. We're having to make an adjustment looking down on them. They're in white tonight.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Buffaloes. Little jump there, but they're not going to call it. The handoff is over to the left. And that's going to be number 24.
It's Kerman Beeman. Beeman, the senior. Not getting much yardage. Here's the replay. Not getting much yardage.
You can see Callahan coming up there and making the stop on him, the first one to hit him, and then, of course, joined by everybody else, including Rain Robinson. So 3rd down now for the Buffaloes. Handoff again over on the right-hand side to Beeman. And that one's going to be snuffed out as well.
Boy, Coach Montoya is going to be absolutely happy as anything on the sideline, going 3 and out in the first series against these Buffaloes. In fact, they only ended up getting 3 yards.
4th and 7, Buffaloes to punt. Kind of spread out that formation there on their punt team. Good punt, though. Kick us away. And it's going to roll down to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Hillmen will take it. 1st and 10. First quarter of play, you're just joining us. 0-0 is the score here. Division IV championship game.
And if you notice in the camera lens, it has been raining here for the last 2 days. This field is wet. Fortunately, good artificial turf, good footing. But the ball will slip and slide, and equipment will become an issue as the game progresses.
Stuck the quarterback. Stuck, going back to pass. There's the ball. Way downfield. He's hit number 21, Anthony Kerrigan, and he's going to go all the way in for a Hillman touchdown.
First play of the game, Anthony catches the ball over his right shoulder, clearly taking the Buffaloes by surprise. Looking off the receiver one, finding him downfield, and a beautiful pass. To heck with the rain, Gil. Knocks it right in the middle of his numbers, and Kerrigan takes it to the house.
Stuck through that ball for all he was worth, and just like that, the Hillmen are up 6-0. Extra point is good. And so we are just seconds into this game. Placer 7-0 right here on your NorCal Game of the Week.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want, ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
Welcome back to Spanos Stadium. The Placer Hillmen have struck lightning here tonight and really put a shock into the Manteca crowd. Lead 7-0 after a brilliant pass from Stuck to Kerrigan. This ball goes deep, and it's going to be run by Jose Garcia. So not only is he doing the running back duties, but he's doing the kick return as well.
Coach Montoya on the sidelines, we saw him doing flip-flops over there. First he gets a 3-and-out, Gil. Then he gets a one-play touchdown. He's got to be thinking this is going to be easier than he thought.
Well, it's the championship game and anything can happen, and certainly both of these teams are battle-tested. We'll see what Manteca does now as Campiati gets his team ready to go for their second series of the game. Sprinting right is Beeman. The pass is going to be over to Beeman. Beeman up the side, and he's going to be brought down. In on that tackle was Kabongo Scott, as well as Logan Moore.
Look at them shake the wet off of their gloves. It's going to get harder and harder to throw the ball as the game progresses.
It's been raining off and on pretty steadily, and it will have somewhat of an impact here for sure. Here's the handoff again. And there's an example of the wet ground as Beeman slips after being tagged by 55 here. We'll see it on the replay, Paul.
Yeah, watch. He tries to make a cut right here, and boy, the footing is just not there for him to make that kind of cut. Any other day, maybe.
Moore is right on top of him, just kind of pushed him. So here we go, third down. Campiati trying to do the hard count. Hillmen aren't falling for it. Changes the play now. And he's going to be passing downfield, and the ball goes in and out of the hands of Jose Garcia, and that's going to bring up fourth down and about 4, and it'll be another Manteca punt. So that's 2 3-and-outs now for Manteca, Paul.
The Buffaloes just really haven't found, although that last pass I think was more because of the wet weather. They may have to make their passes a little more shorter and a little more accurate.
Very interesting punt formation, how they're all spread out like that. Here's a good kick. It's going to angle to the sidelines. This one's going to end up at about the 36-yard line.
And out comes Michael Stuke and company. He will lead this offense again. They
didn't get much of a chance to warm up in the last series.
I don't think you're going to get any big complaints.
One play, one touchdown for the Hillmen as Stuck gets his team ready. There's Kerrigan off the left-hand side. Kerrigan dances and is going to be reined in this time. James Thomas in on the tackle, as well as Matthew Ender. So that time they were able to contain Kerrigan, but you know Kerrigan, he loves that left, he loves that right. He's going to get his yards tonight.
He's going to get his carries, that's for sure. In the backfield with him was Mario Perez. Mario was really good at opening up those holes.
So we got 2nd down and 6. Handoff to Rain Robinson. Robinson is the moose out there.
He's the bus. And remember, they call him Meatball, and there's a reason for that.
I was trying to think of.
Yeah, Meatball was on the field.
Name?
Yep, and I'll tell you what, he deserves every respect. He gets a name like Meatball, but This is the kind of day and kind of field you like to give it to a guy like that. He's good for 3-4 yards every time.
So picking up the first down, handoff this time right up the middle to Perez. And Perez is going to get another first down for the Hillmen.
Running inside, that wing T offense takes a while to get used to.
Here it is.
Right up the middle. Look at the blocking on the outside. The seal is absolutely perfect. He had a nice lane to run up.
He didn't get hit until he was 10 yards up the field and gained 12. First down on the 39 now of Manteca. Here's the handoff to Rain Robinson. And Robinson gains another 7 yards.
Wow, this is really impressive. The offense of the Placer Hillmen is running on all cylinders.
Second down and 4. Ball at the 33-yard line. Stuke under center. The give is to Trentman. And Trentman's going to be bottled up after a gain of 2.
We've been seeing Dylan Trentman get a few carries here and there to spell Mario Perez. Trentman's a good ball handler, and we'll keep an eye out for him.
There you see big number 54 anchoring the line for Manteca.
That's
Noah Saldivar. Hillmen are going to have to come run up against him all night long. And Kyle Reese, number 70. Talk about some beef there on the front line for the Buffaloes. So third down and about a yard. It's probably more like half a yard. Rain Robinson, and he is going to be close on the first down. Manteca saying no. Hillmen are saying yes.
Imagine that.
The referee is going to want to measure this one. So official timeout as they bring the chains in. The carry was to Robinson off the left-hand side. He was hit right away by the Manteca front line.
Not a generous spot, Gil. They gave the benefit of the doubt, I think, to Manteca. Let's see where it goes.
And it's going to be about 6 inches short.
Still in the first quarter here, this championship football game. Placer got off to an early first play touchdown start, and that's the only scoring we've seen so far.
Hillmen are driving again, though, after a 3-and-out by, there you see how far they have to go for the first down. Literally inches.
Looks like quarterback sneak territory to me.
Ball on the 29-yard line. It's going to be fourth down. There they changed the yard marker. Keeping us honest here. And here we go. Fourth and short for the Hillmen. The give is to Perez. Perez is going to get stopped, but then he's going to roll over on the left-hand side, and he's going to get the first down, Paul.
It's good ball carrying here, Gil. He is going to get the first down. Not by much, but that second effort.
Well, remember when we've talked to him before, he likes to get that call, to get that first down, and says, you know, when the coach calls my number, I got to do my job.
Play took a long time to develop, though, Gil. They had to go backwards a ways. I would have just snuck that ball 6 inches.
Well, they got the first down as it is. There's Stuke. Stuke back to pass this time. Over the middle, there it is. His favorite receiver, Hugh Hansen. We've seen him throw to Hansen all season long.
Look at Hugh Hansen as he picks this ball up. Nicely done. Lots of time in the pocket, and Hansen turning around, getting both hands on it, and then securing the ball. Hansen is your classic tight end type Oh, they use him as a wide receiver. Tall, big hands. Very dependable.
So another first down for the Hillmen at the 19-yard line. This one's over to Kerrigan. Kerrigan jukes again, tries to get outside, and he's going to be brought down, but a flag on the play.
Looks like a face mask.
Matthew Ender out there trying to keep him from going outside. The initial run is going to be 9 yards. It is face mask against the Buffaloes, and here we'll see it again.
And there's no question we can see this from a mile away. Unintentional, but he wraps his arms there and doesn't have any place else to go but a face mask.
Ender did a good job, though, of containing them, trying to from breaking that seal and getting to the outside, strung him out.
First down.
Ball on the 8-yard line now for the Hillmen. About halfway through the first period here. 7-0 score Placer. There's Rain Robinson. He's going to bust through and all the way into the end zone off the left side. Touchdown, Hillmen.
And give me a pile of spaghetti because Meatball just got in the end zone. Love watching this boy run. I hope he plays after high school because he really has some talent and he's just now finding it. Rain Robinson making it all the way. Don't arm tackle me, Robinson, they should call him.
It's very hard to arm tackle Rain Robinson as the extra point goes through. And we've got a very surprising game so far. 14-0 Hillmen here at the Division IV Championships at touchdownproductions.com. Back at the Division IV championship game, Placer Hillmen, their second touchdown on 2 possessions, lead 14-0. With the kickoff is number 8, Vincent Farrow. Rain is letting up just a little bit now in the game.
Gil, let's talk about this for a second. The Buffaloes are down 14-0. They haven't had 14 points scored on them in total their last 2 games.
That's right. Throughout the playoffs, Dixon was able to score 13 on them. They shut out Los Banos, and especially in the first quarter, Paul.
My goodness. I mean, they've got to be in somewhat of shock. Let's see if they can pull it together.
Campiotti positions his men now. And he's going to pass. They're coming out throwing. Long ball down the field, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of number 88, Presley Keltner.
Keltner was out there. He needed the perfect ball to bring it in. Long passes on wet days like this, they're suspect, but they certainly were going for the long ball that time.
Well, it shows that the Buffaloes are a little bit concerned that they're already down 14-0 and abandoned the running game there on first down. So now it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Handoff up the middle. And snuffing that out immediately is Guillermo Morfin, one of the standouts for the Hillmen defensively.
Also keep your eye open for Logan Moore, number 55. He is that middle linebacker, and he is an X factor. You're not going to fool him or muscle him very often, that's for sure.
So that's going to be a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 now. As Campiotti gets the snap. He's going to roll right. He's looking downfield. He's going to let it go. And wide open, number 88, Presley Keltner. And there it is, Campiotti to Keltner.
Keltner said, if you didn't hit me the first time, give me another shot at it. because I think I can beat him. And he had all kinds of time to throw this football. Keltner, 2-3 steps out in front of the defenders, hauls it in on the 12-yard line.
Barnhart and Callahan back deep for the Hillmen. Let him get beyond him. And now the Buffaloes are in business. First down on the 16-yard line. Campiotti back again. Fakes. Goes to the corner. Wide open and drops the ball. Oh, my. What a great catch that would have been. Here we'll see it again, Paul.
Here's Campiotti, and he unloads this beauty right on a string, throws it right where it belongs. This is the kind of pass that the wide receiver, Keltner, doesn't want to go back to the huddle and face his quarterback.
Well, he was going back. It was a difficult catch. It would have been a great catch, though, had he made it, but he was certainly open there in the corner. So we got timeout now as Manteca tries to figure it out. 14-0 here in the championship game.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Welcome back to Spanos Stadium. Manteca on a drive here, trying to put some points on the board. 14-0. Hillmen. Gil Dominguez and Paul Brown bringing you the action of the Division IV championship game from Spanos Stadium in Stockton, California. Glad you're joining us here as the Buffaloes get ready. This one's right down the middle and over the head of Jacob Tolbert.
Wow. That one was on Campiotti. He had him wide open. Sometimes as a quarterback, you're shocked to see your man all by himself. There he is. All he's got to do is just pitch and catch, and he let it go a little too early, and it sailed over his head.
Callahan was back there, as was Scott, but they were yards away from him. Talbert was wide open there right in the middle of the field.
Third down.
So now it's third down, and Manteca a little confused on the play, so another timeout is going to be taken as they try to figure it out. And we'll be right back to your championship game here at touchdownproductions.com. We're back at Spanos Stadium, 14-0. Hillmen over the Buffaloes here in the Division IV championship game. We've got fourth down now. Ball on the 16-yard line. And the Buffaloes are going to try and punch it into the end zone, down 14-0 to the Hillmen late here in the first period, about 3 minutes remaining. Campiotti calls the signals. Back in the corner. He's being chased. Out to the right-hand side. He's going to stop. He's going to throw to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Wow. Campiotti really showing his stuff that time, throwing into the end zone to number 4, Jose Garcia. Garcia right on the end line basically was giving him a target out of bounds. He was saying, here, throw it here. No one's going to get it. You're going to see it again here, but this was all Campiotti.
Campiotti had to really run around because Morphin was right on his tails, dives right there, just misses his ankles, throws to the end zone, wide open, just sitting there in the corner is Garcia. Out to kick is Campiotti, so he's A man of many talents here for the Buffaloes. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. So late in the first period, it's 14-7, Hillmen over the Buffaloes. You're watching the NorCal Game of the Week right here at touchdownproductions.com. Be right back. It's the Black Friday sale at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. Time to jumpstart your gift giving for the holidays with values in every department, from trees to tools to lights to Christmas decorations. B&C has everything you need to get the holidays going right. And don't forget their monthly bargains at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center. Welcome back to Spanos Stadium. Manteca just scoring on a beautiful pass. 4th down play late in the first period. Ready to kick off now. They trail 14-7 to the Hillmen. This ball is going to be whistled dead.
They didn't like something about that kick.
Yeah, I think it's going to be offsides. Illegal procedure on the kickoff. The player right next to Cambiati just crossed the line before he kicked the ball. And so they will be assessed the 5 yards right there. The fans of both schools still turning out tonight. They brought their Easy Ups and their umbrellas and braving the weather for this championship game. One of 4 championship games being played here at Spanos Stadium. What a beautiful facility here, Paul, in Stockton. This time there's no whistle, and the kick goes down to the 7-yard line, picked up by Kerrigan. Kerrigan's going to go right. Now he's going to reverse his field. He's going to go back a little bit further, trying to get away, and no way, as he is being pummeled by that Manteca kicking team. They just weren't going to let him go, Paul.
And by going back and forth and stopping his stride, he sure paid the price. They popped him at the end.
You had Benjamin Rhea and Vincent Farrow and a host of Buffalo. It was a stampede.
Oh, I like that. It was a herd.
So 1st and 10 for the Hillmen at the 19-yard line. They have scored their first 2 possessions and lead the game 14-7 as Stuck brings them up to the line. Now whistle. There's going to be a handoff to Kerrigan going around the left side. The referee's going to come out. False encroachment on the defense.
I wonder what Coach Montoya's strategy is going to be now that he's seen that his offense can run between the tackles. You know, I would stay there until they stop me. No reason to throw the ball or try anything fancy.
So 1st down again for the Hillmen. Handoff up the middle this time to Perez. And he's good for a couple 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 8.
That is number 55 there, Logan Moore, clearing out the hole for Perez.
Checking into the game is Bemis. Here's that double handoff. Give it to Kerrigan, and then he turns around and hands it off to number 42, Trentman. But Manteca is not having any of that, and they snuff that out. So the ball's on the 26-yard line.
3rd down. Just about the end of the first quarter here.
And we'll see what the Hillmen have up their sleeve here. Their first 3rd down. Deep in their own territory. The ball's going to be out on a pass to Kerrigan, and that's going to be a first down, Hillmen.
Nicely done. Good play call by Coach Montoya on that one. Kerrigan catching the pass over his right shoulder and taking it for the first down. We forget that Kerrigan is a good receiver. We watch him handle the ball a lot, but don't see him catching all that many passes.
Well, he was wide open for that first touchdown pass tonight.
With the exception of that one.
And the ball now is going to be first and 10 at the 40. And
guess who that is? That's number 24.
Perez. And Perez is going to pick up a big chunk of yardage, 7 yards on that one. So that'll make it second down. Ball on the 47. And there's the handoff to Rain Robinson.
His laundry is coming in here. We'll see what, there may be a hold on Placer. Let's see what that ends up being.
Face mask.
Face mask.
Against Manteca.
That'll march him backwards 10 yards.
So that's going to be first and 10 for the Hillmen. Ball on the 45-yard line of the Buffaloes. So the third series so far for the Hillmen has them moving down the field, starting at their own 36-yard line. There's a pass, and it's going to be intercepted!
They didn't need that. They were marching down the field nicely without throwing it into double coverage.
Stuke looking for Perez, but playing center field back there was Kyle Rachels.
And, you know, Rachel didn't have much else to do, just read the quarterback's eyes. He throws this ball up and just throws it up for grabs, really.
He threw it on the wrong side of Kerrigan. That was Kerrigan going out. And Kerrigan had to look back over his shoulder instead of throwing it in front of him, and it was an easy interception for Rachels.
That's a shame to waste that one. They were marching down the field so nicely.
Wow, what a break for the Buffaloes to stop that drive, even though it's deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the 10-yard line now. Buffaloes handing off up the middle, and that is quickly snuffed out by 35, Morphin.
Guillermo Morphin will call his name out a lot tonight. Very active.
27 seconds remaining in the period. As you can see there, 14-7 in favor of the Hillmen. Second down for the Buffaloes. And there's a nice pass down to the 27-yard line, hitting Jose Garcia. Campiati just very cool back there.
Yeah, he really looks like a college quarterback, doesn't he? He's tall, he's quick. We saw him miss only one pass so far tonight.
And that's going to take us to the end of the first period. With the score 14-7, Hillmen, we've got more championship football coming right up. Don't you go anywhere. It's your NorCal Game of the Week.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want, ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
Looks too much like Donald Trump for me.
Welcome back to Spanos Stadium. Gil Dominguez here, Paul Brown. Just beginning the second quarter of this championship game. Placer leading 14-7. Campiati back. Big rush there and just missed him is Morphin. Now he throws the ball long and it's going to be complete. Catching that ball is Beeman all the way down, and it's touchdown Buffaloes. Oh, my.
Wow, from being a potential sack to being a touchdown is a long way. And Campiotti had a presence of mind to stand, avoid the sack, and then look at this. Look down the field and actually find a receiver. Look at him look down the field, left, now right, and then has the arm strength, which is not something that's to be taken lightly, to get the ball all the way across in the rain.
Campiotti was in the hands of Morfin and came out of it.
Wow.
Laguna Scott out of position, tried to tap the ball instead of go for the man, and the result is Beeman, touchdown for the Buffaloes. So 15 seconds into the quarter, Manteca on the board. Campiotti set for the extra point, kick us up, and it is good. Ties it up here, 14-all. Division IV championship right here on touchdownproductions.com.
Hey, hon, remember the guys are coming over later to watch the game.
Make a play for winning trays from Porticeps. We have the perfect tray for every game and every fan. So use your app or order online today.
Make Porticeps your destination.
Welcome back to Spanos Stadium. The score has been tied. The Buffaloes on a very long pass to Beeman, tying this one up, 14-all. On the kickoff right there is Cooper Wilkins. Wilkins gets the ball up to the 30-yard line. Good run back for him, sets the Hillmen up. 1st and 10. So, Paul, we've got a little lightning strike by the Hillmen, scoring 14 points right off the board. And 2 good passes by Manteca, one down the corner of the end zone after drive, and this one a lightning strike to tie it up. Kerrigan off the right-hand side. He's going to gain about 7.
Kerrigan going to his meat and potatoes, Gil. This is classic right side. Set the edge and get around the corner. Good for another 7 yards.
And this one's going to come back, though. Flag on the play. And it's going to be holding on the Hillmen. So nice run, 8-yard run by Kerrigan is going to be nullified. And now the Hillmen are a little bit of a hole. Handoff up the middle. Rain Robinson breaks a couple tackles. Brought down on a good leg tackle, though, by Ender. You know, you really got to come at it if you're going to bring down Rain Robinson.
I mean, look at that guy, number 22, right there on the right of your screen. Looks like he was born to play in the rain. I say get on his back and just slow this game down. If you've got a hot offense and a throwing offense, let's slow this game down.
2nd down and 8. The ball is to Kerrigan, and he's going to get the 1st down for the Hillmen down to the 49-yard line.
Anthony Kerrigan showing why we gave him player of the game twice this season. Not the biggest guy in the field, Gil, but watch him run right there, make the cut right there behind his blocker. That was number 53 blocking for him, Stalovich.
And more also.
Nicely done. A lot of that's about the blocking.
So it's 1st down now for the Hillmen. Ball at the 49-yard line. Here's the give to Kerrigan. He's going on the left side. No way, Jose. Number 16, James Thomas, coming in there, blowing up that play.
Could have had a face mask on it, too. It got a little bit of the back of the helmet that time, but he was in the backfield way before the ball got there.
So that's going to bring up a second down here for the Hillmen, and they're going to lose some yardage on that. Second down and 14. Stuke back to pass. Looks right. Throws down the field. Picks up his favorite receiver. And that would be Carter Benz.
Benz may be his second best receiver, but Benz really handled the ball well after the catch. It looks like, though, it's all going to be for naught. It's a face mask. That's a killer.
Face mask on the Hillmen. And I'm not sure I saw where the face mask was.
So after two good plays and getting themselves out of jail from their first penalty, the Hillmen now have to eat 15 yards, and they'll be back to square one.
All the way back to the 26-yard line. And you're right, Paul, they got out of jail twice, and now they find themselves right back in jail again.
Well, the good news is their offense is working. They seem to still be able to run between the tackles. Like I said earlier, when you have an opponent that can throw the ball like Manteca and strike quickly, I prefer to slow the game down. Let's keep running. Let's run that clock even early in the game.
Stuke under center. He's going to, try to hand the ball off to Kerrigan, but the ball's on the ground, and now Kerrigan is swarmed. That handoff just did not happen in the backfield, Paul.
Bunch of Buffaloes back there, huh, Gil? The play was slow and developing to begin with, and then a bad handoff.
Well,
watch it right here. And he's going to hand it off, but look at that, number 16.
Right, he blew up the play right there. James Thomas broke up that handoff, and after that, the ball was on the ground, and all Kerrigan could do, he was lucky to get it.
Wow. Where did Thomas come from? He came in there basically untouched. Second time we've seen him back there.
They had to have been a blitz because he's the linebacker. So here's a handoff up the middle now to Robinson. And in on there on the tackle is the same James Thomas. Thomas lining up as a linebacker, so must have been a linebacker blitz.
Also in there, number 9, Andrew Thomas.
That's going to bring up a fourth down, though. 4th and 37 for the Hillmen. Definitely going to punt in this situation. And here's a late snap. He's going to get the punt away, though. And fair catch is called for at the 40-yard line, which is where the Hillmen had to go for the first down. So 4th and 37. That's a long way, Paul.
Yeah, that's what the penalties will do to you. Championship games, you just can't commit those penalties. I mean, a face mask on offense is what killed that drive. You see where the sticks are. They only had 10 yards in there, and they were rolling.
So first down for the Buffaloes. Great opportunity for them. Score all tied at 14 apiece. And here's handoff to the second person around the left-hand side. That's going to be Garcia. And Garcia's going to turn the corner there and pick up 7.
Aaron Barnhart coming up from his safety spot, number 8 for Placer. Aiden, a senior.
And Garcia's a senior, 6 foot 170. He is the workhorse, one of the workhorses here for this Buffalo team. Campiati in the shotgun. Fakes it. Now he throws downfield. Nice strike, Campiati, right down to Rachel's.
Kyle Rachel's hitting right in the 12. Cappiotti is one impressive quarterback.
That was a laser shot right to him. Let's look at it again.
But look at the offensive line too, Gil. He had all kinds of time. What a pocket! That thing, you could have put that in a microwave and microwave that pocket.
He zipped that ball right in to Rachel's. First down, Buffaloes on the Placer 40-yard line. Cappiotti to the air again. This time he's going all the way down to the corner of the end zone, and there it is. Number 4 pulls it in. Jose Garcia, touchdown, Buffalo.
Wow. When you have a big-time quarterback and a big-time arm and somebody that can actually catch the football, watch this arm. This ball is beautifully thrown right out in front of the receiver.
50 yards in the air.
Wow.
To hit Garcia, diving catch on his back, hands up. Here it is again, a little close-up. Wow, great catch by Jose Garcia. Their third touchdown of the half. And we've got a barn burner here, Paul.
You know, that play was actually pretty well defended too, Gil. It was just a beautifully thrown ball right where he had to have it to catch that for the touchdown.
Cappiotti for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 7:24 remaining in the first half, Manteca jumps out 21-14 right here on the NorCal Game of the Week. Be right back.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Welcome back to Lincoln High School in Stockton as Manteca has just taken the lead, 21-14 on a beautiful pass from Cappiotti to Garcia. 50 yards in the air. And now Placer has their work out for him. And a good run back to get this drive going by Kerrigan as he runs all the way up to the 35-yard line.
You can't let them get too far out in front of you. This team is just too potent through the air. And like I said, Gil, that wasn't a badly defended play. You're just talking about an excellent pass to an excellent receiver.
Well, like you pointed out on that play, Cappiotti had all kinds of time back there in the backfield.
That's true.
The offensive line really keeping the Hillmen away from him. Here's first down now.
It's Raines Robinson.
And Robinson's going to pick up 6 yards.
Robinson in the backfield gives you a lot of options. Coach Montoya might start blitzing now that he sees that they're going to throw the ball 50 or more percent of the time.
2nd and 4 for the Hillmen. Stuke. Back to pass over on the sideline. Hits Kerrigan. Kerrigan dances up the sidelines. Good gain for the Hillmen. Ball down to the 37-yard line of Manteca. And that's that quick little pass that they like to do. Get a couple blockers out there in front.
Watch this move right here by Kerrigan. Watch right there. Boom, boom. Little shoulder and then leg fake. We've seen that before out of Kerrigan. Such a good little runner. Only a junior, too. Be fun to watch him again next year.
Trentman out there blocking for him on that play as well. There's Perez off the right-hand side. Little scrum breaks out, and he's going to gain 3.
So far, no penalties in this series for the Hillmen, which was the killer last time.
Right, put him in a hole. Turned out to be 4th and 37. Perez is going to go out left. 2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle. Rain Robinson and the bulldozer.
The meatball.
The meatball is going to roll for 4 yards. That's some pretty tough sledding.
There's the penalty.
This one's going to come back.
It's a 10-yarder.
It's going to be 2nd down and about 13 now.
They're 4-down territory. They can leave the ball on the ground. It doesn't necessarily force them to throw.
Stoop, back to pass. Going to throw it up, and this one's going to be picked off. Number 28 on the sideline there, Jerson Gomez.
And that is really a killer for the Hillmen, Gil. That
he was in triple coverage right here.
He's just thrown it into a crowd again. That's the second time we've seen this from Stoop, but they didn't need to necessarily throw the ball either. They were picking up big chunks of yardage on the ground.
Interception number 2 for Stoop as Jerson Gomez, one of 3 defenders back there, just jumped up and grabbed it out of the air. So now it's 1st and 10. Campiotti back in action.
Let's see if Coach Montoya brings pressure. He does from the outside.
And the pass is out to Olmos.
There's a flag down.
Tackling him out there was Colin Wright. Joel Olmos, he was in motion that play, and they got the ball out to him. Once again, though, a nice-looking pass by Campiotti.
Oh, no question.
Tight spiral.
Even on a wet night like this, we have definitely had some clearing, though, that the rain hasn't been coming down like it was earlier.
No, it's a nice break in the weather here for both teams and the fans, I might add. Penalty's going to move him back, though, to the 10-yard line. Almost in motion again. This time the handoff, though, is around the left-hand side. And that's going to be Beeman. Beeman will gain a couple.
Still in the second quarter here. 21-14. The Buffaloes of Manteca lead the Placer Hillmen. Good football game, though, tonight so far, Gil.
Well, it's what you would expect from the championship game, Paul. Both of these teams have had great seasons. They're battle-tested. They're here tonight. And a little bit different than the Colfax game that we saw last week. Campiotti, back to pass. He's scrambling now. He's back into his own end zone, throws the ball and batted away.
That was an opportunity missed by the Hillmen. They did get a great bat away. That is number 55. We said his name so many times, Logan Moore. Now watch Logan, if he can get up and somehow come down with this ball.
Chased him all the way into the end zone.
Right there, boom. Well done.
Well, Campiotti was certainly scrambling for his life. Went all the way into the end zone, though. That's got to be pretty dangerous. Very athletic, though.
Oh, yeah. No, he's got all the tools.
3rd down now. Quarterback sneak. Campiotti goes up the middle, cuts left, goes right. And he's going to gain
looks like about
12
21.
yards.
Yeah. Still not enough for the first down, but watch him move. Runs like a halfback through here, then to the left and down to back to the left again.
So that's going to make it 4th down and about 6.
And they're going to punt the ball.
Not very much rush.
Not a very good kick.
Hit the leg there of number 87, Cameron Reese. And that's where the Hillmen will take over. 3:54 remaining in the first half. 21-14. Manteca taking the lead on that beautiful 55-yard throw from Campiotti to Jose Garcia earlier in this period. Ball's on the ground.
Oh. That was Kerrigan. He looks like he got his own fumble back. No, it was number 64 coming up with the ball.
Horton.
Seth Horton there to find that football amongst the rubble.
Heads up play by your lineman there, saving the ball for the Hillmen. You do not want to get a turnover with 3 minutes remaining in the half.
Not in this part of the field, certainly not.
Stuke brings him up. Handoff was to Rain Robinson. Maybe gains a yard. Kerrigan coming back in. Here comes Stuke with the play. Robinson goes out.
3rd down.
Tight formation for the Hillmen. There's Kerrigan. He's going around the right-hand side. He's going to try to get the first down, but he does get the ball down. Ball comes out, though. They're going to call him down.
The ball was down, definitely. Official right on top of the play.
I don't know. That was pretty close. But that extra step that he got and that push-off gave him the first down. He was short by about a yard. And that extension, the referee not looking to where the first yard marker is, he's just marking the ball as he saw the play. That was pretty good by the ref there.
No doubt about it. And I think
not being influenced by the yard marker.
And I think the benefit of the doubt went to the Hillman that time. Kerrigan, though, laid that ball out there, and the defense tackled the football rather than him to get that fumble.
Great extra effort to get the first down. There's Robinson up the middle. He's going to be stopped this time. Literally pulled back there by number 5, Farin Mandula.
Mandula on the tackle, but Meatball gets a yard even though he's pushed back.
So to be 2nd and 9. Ball on the 46. Here's Stuke. Back to pass. He's going to go to the left-hand side, and it's going to be complete to Hansen.
Hugh Hansen. Second time we've called his number tonight.
Hansen right in the middle of the field to pull that one in, keep the drive alive for the Hillmen. 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. Stuke back to pass again. He's going to go long this time and throws it over the head.
Dangerous pass again, Michael Stuke. Really not looking for his receiver to make the cut and throwing it out in front of him, but more just throwing it up for Hansen to make a play.
That was Carter Benz out there. trying to haul that one in. It had some potential, but well over his head. I don't know whether he stopped the pattern or just threw the ball too far. Stuke only a sophomore, which is just one level up out of the playpen of freshman. Stuke, back to pass again. It's going to be a screen pass. Kerrigan breaks a tackle. 25, 20, 15. He jukes a runner and scores! Touchdown, Hillmen!
Now, we've seen Kerrigan do this before. Great open field runner, and Kerrigan with a little dupe step. Watch this. He likes to kick his legs up, takes out the last defender. We talked to him about this 2 weeks ago, and he says, I learned this one on YouTube, and look at this. Inside, outside, inside. You're not going to catch him. Forget about it. In the end zone, Kerrigan ties the game.
Anthony Kerrigan. And that was a great play to call because they were really rushing. Kick is good. We've got a tie ball game here, folks, in the Division IV Championship on your NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com. Don't you go anywhere.
Where would you go? This is a great football game.
Back here in Lincoln, Placer Hillmen just tying up the score. 21 all. Kicking off to the Buffaloes. Running that back is Joel Olmos. Under 2 minutes here remaining in the second period. Gil Dominguez, Paul Brown bringing you all the action from Spanos Stadium on a cold, rainy night in November. Who cares? It's Division IV championship football. You put on your raincoat, Paul, and you just come on out and do the game. Campiati. Getting the ball out to Olmos. He's going to pick up a couple. Call it about 4.
This is where you can expect the Buffaloes to go the rest of this quarter. They're going to throw the football. The fact they've got a pause in the rain definitely is advantage Buffaloes.
Second down and 6. Campiati back to pass again. Steps up in the pocket. This time there's nobody there. He's going to take it on his own. Oh, we'll go to the sidelines and run for the first down. So not only can he throw, Paul, but he's got some wheels.
And look at the size of him. He's taller than almost anybody else, and certainly as big as many of his offensive linemen, maybe not in girth, but in height.
6'3", 185, and yes, he's a junior. He's coming back again for the Buffaloes next year. First and 10, 39-yard line. Campiati taking it on his own. This time it was a designed run for him.
Quarterback sneak right up the middle.
Takes the ball up to the 49-yard line. Time running out here in the period. Manteca goes with no huddle. Ball out to Garcia. Garcia's going to shake a few tackles, go right down the field, down to the Hillmen 39. Here it is, Paul.
Yeah, good run after the catch here. Garcia finding some space, and then nice little turn right there. Darn near got away again.
Ran away from Kerrigan there. Could only get a hand on his ankle. Campiati's got that fake going right there.
Oh, they're going to get a sack inside. the Hillmen. Couple of players in there. Looks like number 22 for the Hillmen.
That's Robinson.
Yep, Morgan.
And then joining him was Logan Moore.
Boy, it couldn't have come at a better time.
Here it is again. You can see him get him from the backside. So timeout is called here. It's going to be second down now and 11. Campiati back to pass again. This time he's going to go over the middle and over his head. He just fired a rocket out there to Garcia.
He was trying to put it in a pretty small window. There wasn't a lot of room there to actually hit Garcia. Good coverage out on the corner for Placer by Kabongo Scott.
He's going to bring up a third down and 11 for Manteca. Campiati back again. Back. He's going to be chased out of the pocket. He's running up now, throws the ball from the 50. That one's going to be caught down in at the 10-yard line by Jose Garcia.
And I'll tell you, they got away with one that time, Gil. There was a hold, pretty blatant by the jersey right in the pocket. But they did complete the pass.
2 seconds remaining in the period. Had Garcia stayed up, time would have ran out if he would have run around anymore, but he didn't. Got pulled down. Let's see it again here, Paul.
You see the hold at the top of your screen, number 70. But now, watch the athleticism of the quarterback as he finds his receiver and puts a perfect pass on Garcia.
He caught that with 5 seconds remaining, and they tackled him with 2 seconds. Had he run around any more, time would have run out. But now the Buffaloes are going to go for a go-ahead field goal.
And guess who's going to kick the field goal?
It's their main kicker for all their stuff, Campiati.
And he's the main thing for doing a lot of things on the field.
21 seconds, 2 seconds remaining, 21 tie. Placer calls timeout now. Joey's going to try and freeze him out. We're going to stick right here. Wow, what a game, Paul.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better championship game, can you? There's that Joey Montoya out there talking to his troops. He said to us, I guess in the post-game interview 2 games ago, that this team may not have the talent that last year's 10-0 team had, but they got grit. He likes his team for their grit and their competitiveness. And I have to agree.
Well, the defense is bent a little bit, and now they have bent all the way down to the 11-yard line where Campiati is going to try and put up a 21-yard field goal with 2 seconds remaining in the half.
Just a chip shot.
He looked like he had the leg in the practice. And the kick is up. The rush comes in from the left-hand side, and it's going to be partially blocked. No good!
That was number 2, Johnny Callahan, coming in, and really a great stretch out. Johnny Callahan, what a great job that is.
And the kick is no good by Campiati, and we're going into halftime, folks, all tied up here, 21-21 here in the Division IV section title game. What a great game we have for you here on the NorCal Game of the Week right here at touchdownproductions.com. We'll be right back with the second half.
Hey, hon, remember the guys are coming over later to watch the game.
Make a play for winning trays from Porticeps. We have the perfect tray for every game and every fan. So use your app or order online today.
Make Porticeps your destination.
Welcome back to second half action here at Spanos Stadium at Lincoln High School in Stockton, California. Gil Dominguez and Paul Brown bringing you all the Division IV championship action as we see Joey Montoya there sending out his Hillmen to do battle with the Manteca Buffaloes. They're all nutted up, Paul, at 21 all, and they ended the half with a missed field goal by Campiotti.
This is the kind of football game. I had a coach in high school, Hoot Moore, and he just passed. And Hoot used to tell us, this is the kind of game you want to play. You want to be across from a guy that's just as good as you, and you just want to beat him across the line. You want to raise your game, and that's what I think the Hillmen and the Buffaloes have both done. They're in a battle, and they know it.
So Campiotti to kick off for the Buffaloes, and he's going to send this one all the way down to the 5-yard line. He's going to be picked up by Kerrigan. Kerrigan's going to go on the right-hand side. Only one person to beat, and it's Campiotti, and he knocks him out of bounds. Great run back, though, by Kerrigan, and they're going to mark that ball at the 45-yard line. So it'll be first down for the Hillmen. What a way to start off the third quarter.
Yeah, but there's also laundry on the field there, Gil. I just saw the flag, which has been a problem for the Hillmen all night. Good gravy. Look at this. They're marching it backwards.
From the spot of the foul, it's going to be holding. That's going to bring the ball all the way back to just outside the 20-yard line. So everybody's got to be a little stiff out there after the halftime, and you got the cold weather. You see the Buffaloes kind of jumping up and down there trying to warm up. First and 10 for the Hillmen. At the 20, handoff up the middle. Going nowhere is Wayne Robinson. Good tackle there by Manuela. They just blew up that play, Paul.
Rain Robinson, yeah. It's not often you see him picked up and thrown to the ground. Watch this. That's WWF. They took two of them. I'll give him that.
Andrew Thomas, one of the first ones to hit him as well. As they snuffed out that play, looked at some film or something at the halftime. Here's Kerrigan again, and this one, he's going to be brought down as well.
And there's a flag down on that play, too. That's number 5.
Manuela.
And I think they're going to call him for a face mask. Let's see. Yep, sure enough. So let's give one back.
Well, he was in the backfield very, very quickly, almost intercepted the handoff.
Well, it's going to be from the point of foul, so it will be back out to about the 30-yard line. Pretty blatant, though.
Not enough for the first down after the loss on the first play.
Yeah, in college and pros, that would be an automatic first down, but not in high school ball here. They've still got to earn that another yard.
So 2nd and 1 for the Hillmen. Handoff up the middle.
Looks like Morgan. No, it's not. It's actually number 24 for Placer. That is Perez.
And I don't think he's going to get the first down. Referee's going to check it out. Their timeout. They're going to call in for another measurement. This is the second measurement tonight. Good reffing crew, though, so far from what I've seen.
I agree.
Staying out of the game, making sure they get the call with the right. Calling for a measurement here after Perez got pretty close.
Looks like he missed it by maybe a few inches. Nose of the ball, yeah.
First down, Hillmen.
Yeah, good for them. Hillmen needed a first down here, early here in the second half. Keep the ball
Just
out of the hands of Campiotti.
Nose of the ball just barely going past the marker as we wind the clock. Ball's going to be on the just over the 30-yard line. Stuke back to pass. Throwing it out to Kerrigan. That one's going to be in the dirt. So there's that little out pass that they like. Get a couple blockers out there for Kerrigan, but that one went into the dirt or in the turf.
Second down.
Just starting the third quarter here if you're just joining us. 21-all. Placer and Manteca early in the third period.
Alex Spanos Stadium here in Lincoln, California.
And
Championship game.
It's cold. It's a cold, wet night here in Stockton. And whistles are blown even before they get off the ball. And Hillmen are taking too long to get up to the line of scrimmage. It's going to cost them 5 yards. As you can hear in the background occasionally, we are under the press box on the Manteca sidelines.
Managing to stay out of the weather, staying warm.
Stuke back to pass. He's going to throw this one out. It's going to be complete. It's going to be a first down all the way up to the 48-yard line.
That's Hugh Hansen. Third time we've called his number tonight, and Hansen is a threat. If they can get the ball into Hugh, yeah, look, he's patting himself. He says, throw me that football, coach. I can get it done, and he can.
Oh, another flag on the play.
Oh, no.
And that was a big, big gain.
These penalties are just killing the Hillmen.
25 yards on that reception and a catch and run. He catches it there at the 35. And he's going to go all the way across the 50-yard line to the 48, 47.
Now, look, there's 5 guys trying to bring Hansen down. You got to be careful. You'll lose the football amongst a herd like that.
But it's going to be all for naught.
Wow.
As the penalty brings the Hillmen all the way back to the 10-yard line. That's a 40-yard loss. 9:50 remaining. Ball handed off up the middle. Little bit of breaking room as Rain Robinson. That'll get him away from the goal line a little bit.
How can a team have so many penalties, Gil? It just boggles my mind.
You know, it certainly is keeping them on their side of the field after a couple big gains.
And there have been penalties on the Buffaloes, but not nearly as many as on the Hillmen tonight.
And here's another whistle. Illegal procedure against the Hillmen. That's going to bring up 3rd and 24. Ball on the 18-yard line. So now the Hillmen are really digging themselves a hole. Stuke back to pass. And he's going to be rushed. He's going to scramble to the outside. He's just going to throw it up.
Oh.
It's going to be intercepted by number 25, Matthew Ender.
Ender celebrating as he should be. He was throwing a gift, though. Stuke threw that ball, should have eaten it or just thrown it out of bounds. But watch him. He throws it across his body, which is never good, right into the defense.
Pressure was being put on him, big pressure in the backfield.
Throwing it out there for Kerrigan, and Kerrigan would have been best to just play defensive back
After 2 straight penalties, took him back to the 18-yard line. Now Manteca, 1st and 10, here on the 21-yard line. Campiotti, fake the pitch. Give it over to Garcia. He's going around the left-hand side. Garcia down to the 15-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds by Johnny Callahan. Wow, what a turn of events, Paul. Placer had the ball all the way up at the 48-yard line of Manteca before the penalty.
And then the penalty on the pass play to Hansen. Tonight the X factor for Placer definitely has been the flag. They have been penalized and killed themselves with those penalties.
Campiotti under center, gives the ball over to 31, and he's not going to be stopped. He's going all the way down. His knee hit the ground there. Devin Gonzalez, first time we've seen him. Let's look at him again.
First man through, Gonzalez punches to the left and now goes back to the right, finds the middle wide open, and then he smells it. Right now he says, I don't get to carry the ball very often. Come on, I got to get that last 2 yards.
Knee went down, though, at the 4-yard line. So, 1st and goal for Manteca.
I don't think he made it.
No, he didn't. Devin Gonzalez again. Buffalo's not even going to huddle.
They're going to give it to Gonzalez, give him the touchdown here. They're going to give it to him one more time. You watch.
Move the ball up to the 2-yard line. This is going to be a quarterback sneak. And Campiotti goes in the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Sneaked it right across. Nobody touched him.
Yeah, they're just going to push him over. Why not? Look at this. They just put their hands on his back and push him 4 yards.
Well, they've been winning the battle on that line of scrimmage. Protecting him in the pass.
And for all of his good work, Gino Campiotti deserved to get a touchdown himself, sneaking it over, and 28-21 here, providing they can pump one through for the extra point.
Kick was blocked last time at the end of the 2nd quarter. Ball down again. And this time it's good. So there we go, 7:44 remaining in the 3rd. Manteca takes a 7-point lead, 28-21, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want, ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
Well, we've got a championship game for you here tonight. 28-21, Manteca Buffaloes just taking the lead on a quarterback sneak as they kick off to the Hillmen. And a big gang tackle, their ball on the ground. Buffaloes come up with it.
Let's see if they call it Buffalo way. I don't think so. I think they're going to say he was down. Yeah, no, the offense is coming back on the field. No real indication from the official, but after the ball carrier was down, that ball came out.
Okay, so 3rd possession for the Hillmen. After the last possession, it turned out to be one for the penalty book. Oh, big hit there on Kerrigan. Knocked him straight back. I'm not sure who that was. Was that?
I think it was number 4, Gil.
That was Jose Garcia, or James Thomas was right in there also, but it was a tremendous hit on Kerrigan. Knocked him straight back. Of course, Kerrigan, 5'7", 155. There's Robinson.
Straight up the middle.
No, that wasn't Robinson.
That's Perez.
Right. So Perez is going to pick up 8. Make it 3rd and 2.
This is an important 2 yards, Gil. They've got to stop the momentum of this Buffalo team. They cannot hand it back to them with good field position out of a 3 and out. They're not going to get it.
No. Buffaloes are going to blow up that play. In the backfield there quickly was Matthew Ender. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They're going to lose a couple there. Call it 3rd and 4. Ball on the 33-yard line. And there's another penalty right there. Let's see who this one is against.
Too much time?
Too many men on the field. 12 men.
They're still on the field. Number 6 is walking off.
Well, that's Stuke. He's not going to. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And they're going to punt. So 2 possessions, penalties killing the Hillmen.
Yeah, that was 4th down, Gil. They were going to go for it on 4th down. I thought so.
There's the snap, and this one's going to be blocked. Ball coming down on the 24-yard line where Trentman is going to jump on it, but it's a turnover. Manteca is going to get the ball deep into the Hillman territory after the block punt. Here it is.
And watch, there was no question this ball was going to be blocked. Snap gets back there pretty well, but look at the charging. Number 9, I believe. No, it's not going to be 9. It's going to be number 61 for Manteca, and that's Justin Kahala. I think it's Kakahala. They talked about him in the press pregame as being one of the big studs on defense, and he gets a big block there.
5:33 remaining in the 3rd. Flags on the play, and the pass is going to be complete out to Tolbert.
Maybe it's Kakala. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, and I'm sure Justin's watching. It was a great play to block that punt. Boy, so far this half, Gil, it's been all Buffaloes. Manteca has had it their way.
I'm going to say Kakala. So illegal procedure. It's going to move Manteca back now. 28-yard line. Campiati bringing his Buffaloes up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation this time. 1st down and 15. Ball handed up the middle to Beeman. That's going nowhere. Hillman sniffed that one out.
5:16 on the clock, 3rd quarter. Just a 7-point lead by these Buffaloes, giving up 21 points to the Hillmen, more than they've given up in 2 or 3 games.
Campiati in the gun. Gets the ball. It's going to be a pass. Downfield. On the sidelines. Throwing him out of bounds.
Going right.
And the pass going out there to Ender. goes out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock. 3rd and 7. Manteca deep in Placer territory after the block punt. Cambiati back. He's going to scramble. He's going to get away. He's going to go left. He's going to stop, and he's going to run, and he's going to try and get close to the first down marker up to the 15-yard line.
Good agility. Look at him come across the field, roll right here. First one, there's one he missed.
That was Kabongo Scott overran him, flushed him out of the pocket.
Here's where they should have got him right there, but they're kind of slipping and sliding. That field is not real secure, and
that was Morphin coming in from the weak side, couldn't bring him down either. And now here's a handoff with some flags. Beeman getting the call. And that one's going to go against Manteca. So the penalty flag flying both ways here as neither team can mount a drive, Paul.
In a long third quarter here, Gil. The Buffaloes looking for that 2-score lead here. Ball on the 20-yard line, 4th down. And they're going to go for it here. They need about 6 yards.
And timeout is going to be called.
They didn't like something. They decided to burn one.
Why not? Let's figure it out. We'll be right back here at the Game of the Week.
It's the Black Friday sale at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. Time to jumpstart your giving.
So have you heard anything about the basketball teams at all? Do you know what either one? You haven't heard anything, huh? We'll get on Max Preps. This isn't going to be their first games. They've had to have a few in the book so far.
Yeah, I think they got a couple.
I'll get on Max Preps when I get back on the see. Steve's real good about that, too.
B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Stand by.
In Fowler Center.
Placer Hillmen bring the Placer Hillmen marching band all the way down to Stockton for this one. And the Manteca band is here as well. Perfect climate for high school championship football. 4th down now. And about 7 to go. Cambiati rolling right. He's going to throw. He's going to have his man down at the 4-yard line. He's going to shake a tackler and go into the end zone. Touchdown, Jose Garcia.
And Garcia's been handling the ball all night. Now, is that a flag I see on the ground here, Gil? I believe it is. Let's see if this is on Placer or it's going to be on the Manteca Buffaloes. It is a touchdown.
Here's the pass over to Garcia. Now you see he just uses his hand to swipe away and just walk into the end zone.
Out there defending, I believe that was...
The penalty's going to be charged on the kickoff.
That was Colin Wright out there.
Wow. 4th down play, big 4th down play for the Buffaloes.
Gutsy call, really a gutsy call. Although they have been throwing the football effectively, that's still a 4th down. They decided to throw it long.
Cambiati set for the extra point. And it's going to be up and good. 35-21, 14 unanswered points here by the Buffaloes in the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NorCal Game of the Week. We'll be right back. Back at the championship game here, Manteca running the score up right now, 34-21. on a wild fourth down play, 35-21. And a great ankle tackle there by number 44, number 44, Joey Goodman.
Goodman coming off the field, a junior.
That was a big play because Hillmen could have got some good yardage there.
Now let's see if the Hillmen can mount a drive here. Hold on to the football. Keep from penalizing themselves.
They find themselves down 2 scores. And not this time as Stuke goes down. Ball comes out. There's number 61 again, Kakala, causing that fumble. And the Hillmen lucky to land on it.
Andrew Thomas also, number 9, in there on that tackle.
And that's going to move the ball all the way back to the 21-yard line. So bad things happening for the Hillmen in the third period. Interception, block punt, penalties. Stuke, back to pass. Fires downfield.
It's Hansen. Hansen catches the ball, makes up some of that lost yardage.
Yeah, a big chunk of it. Takes it up to the 35-yard line.
Don't have to get it all at once, boys. Keep the ball on the ground. Keep your momentum.
It's going to bring up third down. Stuke back to pass again. He's going to the outside. Incomplete.
Ball intended for Carter Benz.
Defending on that was Ender.
So that in this field position, no choices here for Coach Montoya.
No, you want to get them at least back into their territory.
Oh heck yeah! You gotta get a good punt here.
Low snap, bobbled, picked up, but managed to get it away. Not a very good kick though by Jacoby.
Wow.
And it's going to have a net gain of 1 yard.
Yeah, if that. The ball bounced and then went backwards.
So low snap set that up for Jacoby to fail on that punt. And Manteca pressuring the punter like they have all night long.
Pretty quiet over there on the Placer sidelines. Not much to cheer about this second half so far. Let's see if they can find themselves some defense.
35-21. As Cambiati sets up again, he's going to pass. He's going to go down to the field. Oh, that one is in his hands but dropped by Ender.
Matthew Ender had an opportunity there. And if you notice, Campiati threw it away from coverage. He made Ender make a move to get the ball. He didn't throw it at the receiver, but in a place where the receiver could get it. That's just good coaching. I'll tell you what, this guy for a junior, Gino Campiati, is as good as I've seen in a while, Gil.
Well,
he may not play as a senior. Some college might try to pick him up early.
And timeout's going to be called by Manteca as they try to figure it out. We'll be right back.
Hey, hon, remember the guys are coming over later to watch the game.
Make a play for winning trays from Porticeps. We have the perfect tray for every game and every fan. So use your app or order online today.
Make Party Subs your destination.
Back at third quarter action here. Division 4 playoffs. Manteca leading. Cambiati back to pass, scrambling. Now throws downfield, over the head of number 25, Matthew Ender. Incomplete pass will stop the clock. About $1:20 remaining here in the third period. It's been all Manteca as the Hillmen have faced penalties, interceptions, blocked punts. Pretty much everything that could go wrong, Paul.
Has gone wrong, Gil.
Cambiati, back to pass, throwing down the sidelines. He's going to complete this one.
No, I think it was dropped. It is. It was dropped off his hip. That's Ender.
Fourth down now. 4th and 10. Cambiati throwing it out. He's going to find Joel Olmos down to the 12-yard line.
Now, 4th down, and again they compete the long ball. Almost out there all by himself. Doesn't have a defender on him.
4th and 10. Big 4th down play. Like you said, the second one of the game for them. They were too close to punt. And the Placer secondary gives up the big ball down to the 12-yard line. 1:27 remaining. 1st and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line for the Buffaloes. Here's Cambiati trying to run it himself. He's not going to get anywhere.
And there's a flag.
Hankey's going to go in the air, though. Cambiati showing some emotion out there.
And they're going to march him backwards for it. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Buffaloes. I'm not sure what Cambiati had to complain about. Maybe they hit him after the tackle or something, but he's having his way with them.
It looked like something got tangled up there, his leg or his arm, and actually it was his offensive lineman that was laying on the ground right next to him.
Well, something they didn't like, and it will cost him 15 yards.
So that ball's going to be back out on the 26-yard line instead of the 12. It's going to bring up a pass. Cambiati over the middle, incomplete.
So that will bring up a 4th down. They'll probably, there's more laundry on the field here. I didn't see that at first. And now it's against Placer, so that'll be a 1st down.
Roughing the passer. That's going to make a 1st down. And the ball's going to be spotted.
Roughing the passer. You don't see that all that often in high school football, but it certainly bailed out the Buffaloes, who were looking like they were going to have to go for it with 4th and long. Now will be deep in the red zone.
So it'll be 1st and 10.
Inside handoff.
He's going to go down real close to the end zone. That is Seth Owings. No. Devin Gonzalez. So Devin Gonzalez is going to take it down to the 1. So Hillmen really got their backs against the wall right here, Paul. And now
everything is going wrong for the Hillmen.
A little jumping off sides is Van Ripper. And that'll cost him 6 inches.
And the knife can be shoved a little further into the Hillmen here with this 1-foot drive, putting them up by 3 scores, the Buffaloes.
Cambiati, tight formation. Got a lot of beef up there, and they're going to give it to number 31. He's going to pile over Devin Gonzalez for the score.
And deservingly, Gonzalez gets the touchdown. He did the work to get him down this far. 41-21 now is your score.
17 seconds remaining in the period. You can see him right there. And another penalty on the field.
Wow, we were praising this officiating crew earlier for keeping their flags in their pocket, but now every play. Not that they're imagining these fouls, but still.
They're going to assess it on the kickoff. Campiati back to kick the extra point.
There's another offsides. It'll be encroachment.
And if that's against the Hillmen, it'll be half the distance. It is. So they're going to take the kicking team off the field, Paul.
I mean, why not? Let's go for 2 here. They're going to give them the extra yardage. Let's make best use of it.
Cambiati hands it off to number 24, Beeman. And that's going to, extra point will be good. 43-21. Right near the end of the third quarter, you're watching the NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
Welcome back to Division 4 championship game. The Placer Hillmen versus the Manteca Buffaloes here at Spanos Stadium in Lincoln. Manteca just scoring another touchdown and a 2-point extra point to take a 42-21 lead. And a big tackle right there on the kickoff by Joey Goodman. You'll see it right here, just blowing up this run by Jorge Maldonado.
Nice tackle in the open field. Let's see if Placer now can settle in and establish themselves with some kind of a drive.
About 15 seconds left here in the third period. The give is to Kerrigan. Kerrigan going to get one block, going to turn the corner, is going to be able to go down to the 44, 45 yard line. That'll be a first down for the Hillmen. So no give up. We'll see it again, Paul.
Great run by Kerrigan. Can't say that enough. I'm looking forward to having him mature one more year and play as a senior. Wow. He's got great speed, great agility.
Great block there by Salatic. Stout. Back. Throws the ball up. This one's going to be caught.
Let's look around the field. Any laundry around? No. It's going to be caught for a first down.
Rain Robinson hauls this one in at the 39-yard line. And that will be the end of play for the third quarter. 43-21 as we enter the final frame of this championship game. Gil Dominguez, Paul Brown joining you. Come on back.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Big first down for the Hillmen on the pass to Rain Robinson. Placer, 1st and 10. Ball's going to Kerrigan this time. He's going around the left side. He's going to cut back up. He's going to break the line of scrimmage. He's going all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Finally, something to get excited about on the Placer sideline. Kerrigan, nicely done. This time on the left side, setting the edge out there. Number 55 is Moore.
Salatic out there helping him cut inside, put in a big block on him. Chasing him out of bounds is Rachel's. And now Placer is in business deep in the Manteca territory. This ball's going to be pushed out, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
That pass got away from Michael that time.
Kyle Rachel's coming up with the big interception of Michael Stuck's pass in the end zone as Hillmen were driving for a fourth quarter score. Here it is again, Paul.
That ball was badly thrown, kind of got off the side of his hand. And you could see it when he released it. It didn't have any velocity on it. It just kind of floated out there. Opportunity missed by the Hillmen.
Oh, my. After 3 scores by Manteca in the fourth quarter, Placer finishes up the third quarter with a couple first downs, gets some good field position, a big run by Kerrigan, and then throws the INT.
Good tackle that time by Kabungo Scott.
Hillman needed that score, Paul, going down 3 scores in the fourth quarter. That would have brought it. Yeah. That would have brought it to within 15 points.
If they'd had any chance, they needed that one right there.
Clock is not their friend already, and it's 11 minutes remaining in the fourth. There's the give on the right side to Olmos. He'll gain about 6. Going to make it third down and a couple. There's almost running off the field. Manteca not doing a formal huddle, just up at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards to get. They give the ball to 24. Beeman, and Beeman's going to break through the line. Beeman's going to outrun everybody, cut back across the field. Beeman is going to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
68-yard run. Beeman.
Cameron Beeman. There he is, being congratulated by his teammates. Paul, let's take a look at that one more time.
Watch him, and he breaks it out And right there you see nothing but daylight. One move to the inside. How he got through the line of scrimmage, though.
He wants to go in, and now he does. Cooper Wilkins unable to handle that move. And Beeman has a big night in his senior year in the championship game. Campiati ready to kick the extra point. Ball is
up and good.
Up and good. Cambiati perfect for the night. Wow, what a turn of events, Paul. 50-21, Manteca Buffaloes with a pretty commanding lead here in the championship game. Joey Montoya's got to be wondering what the heck is happening here to the Placer Hillmen in the third period. And then early in the fourth period, a couple of drives, some good plays, nullified by some interceptions as they're going to try one more time to get on track. And that's Jorge Maldonado.
Who here in this stadium at the end of the first half would have thought we'd seen this kind of finish, Gil? Certainly not you or I.
No, at 21-all, we had a ball game going here.
And really, both teams are, I think, of very, very equal quality as far as personnel. I just think that the penalties have just killed everything that the Placer Hillmen have tried to do in this second half.
1st and 10 now for the Hillmen. And there's a handoff to Chapman.
Marshall Chapman, first time we've seen him tonight. You can see from his white jersey giving him a chance to carry the ball. He's a sophomore.
I was going to say, he's got a pretty white shirt out there.
Yeah, he's been brought up from the JV squad. Give him some time.
Oh, there's the fake to Kerrigan who got nailed, and they're going to nail Stuke in the backfield as well. Wow, they sniffed out that play three different ways. They had every handoff covered there. He faked that ball to Kerrigan, and Kerrigan got nailed, and the guy just came through. I didn't even get his number. He was so quick. Hit Stuke, and you can see where the pass went, right in the no man's land there in the middle of the defense. So 3rd down and 1. And, of course, what do? You give it to Rain Robinson when you got 3rd and 1, Paul.
You betcha. And he is doing what he did. And it doesn't seem like, look at this, it doesn't seem like he's missed a step from the very first quarter. Rain Robinson, a.k.a. Meatball.
He just gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on.
I love watching him play.
Here's the handoff now to Kerrigan. This time they're going around the right-hand side. He cuts in, cuts out, comes back in. Met head on there by Kyle Rachels, who put an end to that party real quick.
Placer playing to try to make up a little ground here.
Well, 50-21, clock running. There are no 30-point plays. You got to get 3 scores. Hillman on the way to doing that right now. Ball going to Chapman.
This Hillman team, looking down the road some, has some very, very strong skill positions coming back next year. Of course, the quarterback is one.
Back to pass. Over on the left-hand side. That one's going to be complete. Down to the 30-yard line. That ball going to Carter Benz. Now here's Stout. Nice ball.
Yeah. Well positioned. Waited for his receiver to turn. Hit him on the number.
1st and 10 at the 30. Stout back to pass. He's going to roll right. He's looking downfield. Kind of short arms the ball. Goes to a secondary receiver there. Hansen, who was just over the middle.
Hansen just dropped that one.
He was looking before he caught it.
Yep, he calls his own number too. He passes his own number saying, my fault.
Wondering where he was going to go. You got to catch it in your hands first. 2nd down and 10. Kerrigan, left-hand side. He's going to juke him. He's going to get about 7, 6. It'll be 3rd down for the Hillmen. They're going to mark it on the 26-yard line. And once again, Kerrigan, the workhorse for the Hillmen. Stout brings him up.
Rain Robinson.
Second man through. He's going to fool a lot of people and run over a couple others and get all the way down to the 16-yard line. 1st down for the Hillmen. So finally the Hillmen have a drive that's staying on the tracks.
No hankies on the tracks. Nothing on the field to set them back. No interceptions now. Let's see if we can drive this thing, run it into the end zone.
Give us to Kerrigan around the left-hand side. He's going to be forced out of bounds about the 18-yard line. Good play right there by Sarmento. Forcing him out of bounds. (50-21). About the middle of the 4th quarter right now. Hillmen definitely need a score right here. This ball's to Rain Robinson. Rain bouncing off one tackler, getting up close to the goal line, but they're going to say he's out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
I think he just caught that left foot right on the line. Official right there. Yeah, I think the 3-yard line is a good call, Gil. Timeout now called on the field. It's, I believe it's an official's timeout. They're moving the flags and the sticks on the sideline.
No, it'll be a 1st and goal. Robinson. Second down now. Didn't quite make it. Right up there at the 1-foot line. There's your clock. Marching toward a championship. 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the 4th period. Robinson up the middle again.
He's got to get in. That's got to be called a touchdown, huh?
There it is. Touchdown.
So something good does happen to those who keep working at it. The Placer Hillmen behind Morgan, Rain Robinson plug their way in for 6 points and soon to be 7 points.
And they get their first score in the second half.
Crazy.
It remains 50-28 in favor of your Manteca Buffaloes. We'll be right back with more 4th quarter action.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
Welcome back to the Division IV championship game. Placer Hillmen just putting up 7 points here in the fourth period, but they still trail 50-28. A series of missteps for the Hillmen, including penalties, interceptions, blocked punts, have stopped several of their drives tonight here in the second half.
Little pooch kick, trying to avoid a run back. But they're going to get one anyway.
Joel almost picking up the ball, and looks like he's going to reverse his field now.
Wow.
Coming all the way back on the other side and knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Joel almost, wow, what a run by him. A great senior moment for him in the championship game. Paul, let's take a look at that again.
Watch, he's a senior. You know, he's not going to have too many more laps on this field. Maybe his last game ever. And he's going to make the most of it. First he goes to the right, looks for blockers, and now he's going to reverse field, and he sees he's got some green jerseys out there to block for him.
He stopped on a dime there at the 35-yard line. Came all the way back across the field to go out of bounds at the 46.
And now they're going to send it backwards. He's not even going to get benefit. Looks like there's a penalty.
Great run, though, by Almost. 1st and 10, ball on the 17 for the Buffaloes. 6:24 remaining in the game. And there's the pitch to Beeman. Right-hand side, Placer playing with some renewed energy on defense after finally getting one across for the score. See Coach Montoya over there putting back on the raincoat as the rain is starting to fall once again here.
My heart goes out to Coach Montoya. What a season he's had. It's had its highs and it's had its lows. But, you know, he's here at the championship game, and this whole team can hold their head high. No one had this expectation for them, and they've really done the job this year.
Well, not starting out 1-4, that's for sure.
That is a fact.
Here's the pitch to Beeman again. He's going on the left-hand side. He cuts up, and he's going to get all the way out to the 42-yard line. Bringing him down is Colin Wright. Here's that play again. Good cutting.
Yeah, they're definitely maximizing their after-catch runs. Waning moments here of the fourth quarter. Outside, trying to cut inside. Not much there.
Jose Garcia with the ball, and he's had some big moments tonight himself. That 60-yard touchdown pass in the second period among them. So that's going to bring up second down and 6.
Inside handoff. Not much there on the right side. Third down coming up here. Placer now getting some players in on the field. You see some brilliant white jerseys, number 62. That's Paul Banks in there now on defense.
Big 6 foot, 200-pound junior, outside linebacker. And good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's give the sophomores and juniors that don't play that much some time here. It is a championship game, and they will be playing again next year.
There's the pitch out again, and nice yardage picked up by Beeman, running out to the 40-yard line. You know, Paul, there's so much that has to go right. As we watch the replay of Beeman again. Good runner, cuts inside, sees the block. They'll still have a little trouble with the footing out there. But as I was saying, it takes so much to go right, to stay away from injuries, to have the ball bounce your way, just to get to this championship game. And a big congratulations to both teams. Here's the ball right up the middle. That's going to gain maybe a yard.
Yeah, this is a terrific football team coming in from Manteca. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying when I congratulate the Placer Hillmen. They can hold their heads up, but this Manteca team came in here and they were dominant through the playoffs. They only had 13 points scored on them in 2 games, running over their opponents.
Well, I think tonight they've taken advantage of opportunities.
I agree.
With penalties and interceptions, created some plays. Oh, big tackle, driving them all the way back. That was a big-time tackle there by Trentman.
And when Coach Montoya reviews this game, he's going to say, I wish I could box that third quarter up and FedEx it off someplace, because otherwise that would have been a pretty darn even contest. A few turnovers that they needed to take back, and of course, like I said, some penalties, but
a lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties.
And especially after they had gotten big yardage.
Yeah, you bet.
Players getting set on the sidelines there to congratulate their coach. This pass is going to be incomplete, dropped.
And there it is. Yes.
Bucket of Gatorade on Coach Eric Reese, and his congratulations to his team. We'll see a replay of that, Paul.
And you know, that's the only time you ever get doused with cold water that you are glad to be getting it. Coach Reese earning a championship here, Division IV football. He will look back on that. He'll stand there cold as ever. Won't bother him a bit.
Ball on the ground there. Picking it up, kind of a broken play, but they're still going to gain about 6 yards out of it. As some more players check in for the Hillmen.
Not much time left on this clock.
No, and they're going to turn the ball over to the Hillmen to be 1st and 10. Waning seconds of the 4th quarter at Spanos Stadium, where the Manteca Bulldogs are going to go on to be this year's Division IV football champion, and they will have a shot, Paul, at a berth in the state championship, which will be in a couple weeks.
They will have to be selected to go into that, and they'll have to wait and see what the committee decides.
1 minute left. Kerrigan, one more time this season, and he'll be denied pretty much at the line of scrimmage.
Under a minute now. This is the time of year, Gil, that I get a little emotional about these teams we followed all year for the last 4 months. Touchdown Productions has followed many of the foothill teams. I think we've done probably more Placer games than we have done maybe any other team.
I want to say this is our 6th Placer games. Altogether, we did 15 games this season. Stout back to pass. He's going to be hit as he throws, and that ball's going to be intercepted one more time.
And that is going to end it.
Gerson Gomez looks a little bit injured on the play, but when you intercept the ball to stop the threat and win the game, I think the injury is going to go by the wayside.
Go pretty way. Go away pretty quick, yep. That's no doubt about that.
So Stuke trying to get something going here.
12 seconds on the clock. 50-28 the score on the scoreboard.
And all Manteca has to do is, they won't even take a knee as soon as they wind the clock. Well, they will take a knee. One knee is all it's going to take. 10 seconds, and that's it. The Manteca the Manteca Buffaloes celebrating their Division IV section title, 50-28. Just a dominant second half, Paul.
As the teams congratulate each other, walking off the field.
On a cold, wet night here in Stockton.
There's the coaches congratulating each other. Coach Montoya.
Rain starting to come down even more right now as you see Coach Joey Montoya and his staff congratulating Eric Reese and his staff.
And there is Coach Montoya, hands on hips. The moment wasn't what he had hoped for, but he is such a gentleman and such a great competitor.
Thanking his team, and what a great team he's had, along with Coach Reese. You don't get to this level of football without a great staff, Paul.
No doubt.
And both teams played hard all year, and it was just Manteca's night all the way around. Congratulations to the Buffaloes and their fans. Another section title for Manteca, and what a performance by Campiotti.
Yeah, if you could hand a Player of the Game award off, I'd have to give it to Campiotti tonight. The poise that he had as a quarterback, we knew from the very first quarter that he had a gunslinger's arm, and he had everything, all the tools in his toolbox that you need to be a very fine quarterback, and he's a junior.
And so for the final time this football season, the Placer Hillmen Band will lead the team in the alma mater, which is their tradition. And this is going to close out our football season as well, Paul. 15 games we've covered ever since August 26th, the NU Miners versus the Antelope Titans. Then we saw that NU Miner Placer game.
Right.
And that was a great game. Placer's first win, their only win in the preseason. We saw the Miners in a thrilling overtime victory at Lincoln. That was our only overtime victory of the year. And then we saw Bear River beat Marysville and El Dorado. We saw the Miners in one league contest that Del Oro came into their house, and Del Oro is a really great team this year. Then the month of October was pretty much Hillman and the Falcons and Bear River as they all battled it out in the what we call the Bermuda Triangle there of the PVL. As you see the coach hold up the banner there, Coach Reese for the Manteca Buffaloes, Division IV section champions. Of course, that led us into November playoffs. Placer Hillmen Liberty Ranch, the Center Cougars. We saw the championship game with the Colfax Falcons and the Christian Brothers, Capital Christian. And of course, tonight's Hillman Manteca football championship game. Paul, thank you so much for joining us, and the entire crew, Marty and Steve Sitter.
Everybody this year enjoyed their games, and we saw some good ones this year, Gil. It was It's always a pleasure working with you and Touchdown Productions. And
be sure to join us next time, our next broadcast. We're in the Warm Gymnasium for the inaugural Dwayne Gansky
I'll take that.
basketball tournament as the rain comes down here in Stockton. This is Gil Dominguez for Paul Brown and the entire Touchdown Productions team. We'll see you in basketball season right here on your Game of the Week.